BODDAMN. In this video, active stuff. We're gonna go get a push workout done this morning, so stick around, let's go. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN channel. This channel is all about food, fitness, and how to live an active, healthy lifestyle. I'm sitting outside of the gym, and we're gonna go in there and smash a workout, show you guys a bit of what I'm eating. We're definitely gonna get some active stuff done today. We'll do some mountain biking at the end. Should be a lot of fun. But anyway, stick around. Let's get into the gym and do a push workout. So the first exercise is Smith press, incline press, and so we're gonna knock that out real quick. You gotta get a warm up.
You ride on your middle of your chest, top of your chest.
Good, no stress, feel good. Okay, so now we're getting to our working sets, and doing 4x7s today. I'm gonna be doing much slower, controlled reps to give the muscle adequate time under tension. So I could do a lot more weight if I go faster, but I'm gonna go slower and do 7 reps, 4x7. That's everything today is 4x7. Easy to get this guy set up real good right here. This part. You feel like you're in it. So really slow. Down, pause. Also here with Matt, my workout partner. There you go, slow it down. Pause, explode up. 4-second down or so. 2 to 4 second down, explode up. Pause. Explode up. Nice. Next up, super incline fly. Got Matt doing it right there. Stretch. Get it. Just 7. Good. Oh, look at that stretch. It's good. All right, next up is a machine shoulder press. I like doing this instead of overhead press sometimes because this allows each side to work independently. So here we go. You gotta find a machine that works independently to do the machine press. All right, Matt's starting off slow. So we don't want to bottom out either. So you want to stop, keep the tension on the muscle, stop, press up. Good. Hand yourself a little bit in here, chest out. All right, now we're going to do some parallel dumbbell overhead press. You just keep them basically parallel the whole time. And look how he's squeezing his shoulders right there. That's what we're looking for. I love these. There you go. Put the stress on that shoulder. Good. Excellent work, man. Come on. Next up, weighted dips. You're gonna need a dip belt and some weight and a little dip station like this. So since Matt right here still having trouble doing normal dips, we're doing on this. Yeah, shoulder problems basically. So we're gonna get him on this thing right here. Go way back, good. And then squeeze, nice. Squeeze, good. Come behind you, good. Elbows behind, and then squeeze. Look at that triceps activating, nice. Next up, leg press. There you go. Try to keep them wide and press with your outer leg. There you go.
My bad.
Next up is a superset with some lunges and some lateral raises, and that pretty much concludes the workout. I'm gonna knock them out real quick. Here's a little bit of footage for that. Alright. Big C. Just got back to the house, made my standard breakfast meal, or my first meal of the day, which was like some eggs, whatever. We got 4 eggs in there. We had 4 pieces of Canadian bacon, avocado on top, salsa on top of that. Pretty good. Now you might be wondering, well, what about the carbs and stuff like that? So that's where this comes in right here. Got a Vitamix, and in there we have a serving of collagen protein, which is about 20 to 22 grams. And then we also have a serving of vegan protein in there as well. And that one has 21 grams of protein right there, carbohydrate 15 grams. I also have a banana in there as well, and 5 ice cubes. So that's where the carbs are coming from for the first meal. And I'll probably have some more carbs before I go riding today, which will be cool. That should be like the next thing that we show. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. I didn't want to show you the standard breakfast, but I want to show you kind of like the thing that goes alongside of it. And I'm going to take my vitamins, I'm going to take my omega-3s and all this other random stuff. But yeah, that's basically my opening meal right there. It's later in the day and got some work done and stuff. I actually got a vlog edited for the BODDAMN channel. Anyways, now we're going to go session Brushy Creek. Now, when I do sessioning on a mountain bike, it typically means we work on a section of the trail and we just go through it repeatedly. Now, the section that we're going to today is called Snail Trail, and it's got a bunch of jumps, and it has like some ledge drops and some random stuff. So we're gonna go session that, we're gonna get padded up, and we're gonna take you guys along with us. So let's go check it out. We need one ingredient from here. One. Sushi grade tuna. Back at the casa, and now we have the tuna steak ready to be cut up. By the way, my dog is like waiting for his food, so he's making weird noises. But anyways, these are the things that you're gonna need to make bodybuilding poke. That's what I call it right now. I mean, basically, it's just good food for your muscles. All right, you're gonna need a teaspoon. You're gonna need a 1/4 cup, a mixing bowl, sesame oil, some chili powder. This is red pepper. Some toasted sesame seeds, some sea salt of some sort. You want some soy sauce. Doesn't have to be gluten-free, but you know, I do gluten-free. Green onion, a sweet onion. You really want a Maui onion, but a Vidalia onion, sweet onion, that'll work. Ginger, some sort of nori that you can cut up, a cutting board of some sort, and that's basically what you need to make this meal. The first thing you want is some sort of sashimi grade tuna steak right here. I'm gonna open this thing. You definitely want a sharp knife as well. That will pay, you know, for itself in spades. You definitely want a sharp have a sharp knife. So, all right, you don't really want to touch many things, but this is about a pound of sushi or sashimi grade tuna steak. It's really nice, very lean. We're gonna cut it open. I'm gonna bring it over the sink to let some of this juices go in there. Put it on here. There, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna throw this in the trash. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pat dry the tuna a little bit. You just wanna pat dry it a little bit. It's not super freaking wet, so that's very important. Okay, and then we're gonna cut them. A lot of places that tell you how to build poke are gonna say like 1/2 inch cubes. I say 1/4 inch. I think it's much better. It'll grab onto more sauce and it'll just be more saucy. So 1/4 inch cubes, and yeah, just cut it. Now this is probably not the right way to cut this stuff, but this is how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna start with 3 of them like that, separate it, and I just want some 1/4 inch cubes like that. Kind of, you know, the smaller the better, but I don't want to have it finely minced. But the smaller the better. So I'm gonna go through all this. I'm not gonna capture all of it. We're gonna get the finished product here in 1 second. Take your cutting board, throw it into a big mixing bowl, like so. There we go. Get all that in there. You can do it with non-sashimi grade meat as well. It's gonna be fine. But sashimi grade meat is gonna be a little bit better. It's gonna be easier to chew, but I found that the other way is not as bad either. Okay, nice clean board. Put the knife that you just used for the sushi down in there. Get another knife out. All right, so we're gonna start with the onion. You want the sweet onion, and you're gonna get, you basically need 1/4 cup of this stuff. So peel it a little bit, some of that end off. You could just cut it and the end will usually come up anyway. So we're gonna get about 1/4 cup, which should be about this much right there. A little bit more than that. Not really any more. So what I'm gonna show you is gonna be enough to do about 2.5 servings of poke. 3, you know, if you're lucky, but essentially 2.5 servings. All right, so I'm gonna get all the onion out. I'm not really good at cutting or anything like that, but you know, you wanna get that last piece of skin off and then leave the onion down there. Cut it in tiny little bits, a bunch of little bits. I should go to a cooking school because I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to cutting. I'm actually really afraid of cutting my fingers, so that's why I go pretty slow. But I guess I'm, you know, I'm mincing it, I'm chopping it, whatever you want to call it. I should get one of those little slap chop things, but this will do.
We have one.
All right, so making it real tiny like this. And this is gonna give some really good flavor. So you want 1/4 cup of this guy, which, if you're ever wondering, does that look like 1/4 cup? I basically sliced 1/3 of that onion just about. So take a look here. And we basically have 1/4 cup. We can already see what I've cut. I was pretty much dead on. So see, 1/4 cup, throw that in there. Then we want 1/4 cup of green onion. So I've got some green onion right here. This is like $1 at the store. So grab one. And you want to slice the end off right here. That's not going to be used, and we're not going to use probably here. So start cutting this up. This stuff goes a long way. There's a lot of flavor in this stuff. I don't want to use that one. So I'll probably get another one out just to make sure we have 1/4 cup. Gosh, it's a pretty big one right here. That is what she said. Okay, so let's take this one out. Let's get to the good stuff. Bottom out. All right, here we go. This knife is definitely not the sharpest knife, but it'll work. All right, we're pretty much there. Give it a little bit more cut. Good enough. I think this is about 1/4 cup. Let's take a look. And I'm pretty much getting there. I'll get some of the remnants of the white onion or the sweet one. We pretty much have a cup. Let me just make sure we top that off. If you follow the directions, it will be really good. Just believe me on that. Okay, we basically have a cup of green onion right there. We're gonna throw that in. Now, you're gonna get the chili powder, right? So you're gonna get some chili powder out, and you're gonna get the sprinkle side. This is just red chili powder, and we're gonna sprinkle it in there like that. There's no real measurement to this. You're just gonna kind of sprinkle it in there. It's gonna give it a little bit of flavor. All right, now what we want is the sesame oil. We want 2 teaspoons of that in here. So here's 1, boom, all over, 2, got that. Then we're gonna follow it up with 2 teaspoons of toasted sesame seeds. So now we wanna get the actual big part flipped up. It's okay if some just, you know, spill over, it's not a big deal. So we're gonna get into here, we're gonna get 2 teaspoons. There's the first one. Some are gonna cling to it because there was oil in there, so just a little bit more than there. And that is good right there. Now what we wanna do is we wanna do a teaspoon of fresh ginger. I forgot to get this out, but you're gonna need a grater of some sort. Gonna get it basically ready. You wanna peel it just a little bit. Throw it into the grater. And see how it comes out. Just gonna grate this guy up. Yep, there we go. All right, so we basically have a teaspoon of ginger, some fresh ginger, okay? Not that weird sushi ginger that's all flat and everything. This is actual fresh ginger. Throw it in there, and you can even drag your finger around and get some more of those sesame seeds out. Okay, and after that, we're gonna be wanting some salt. Himalayan pink salt right here. It doesn't have to be Himalayan pink salt, but you definitely want some sort of a coarse salt. And we're gonna do 3, 4, 5. 5 twists of a shaker that looks kind of like this. And you can always do more later. It's just you wanna have some salt in there now. All right, now we're down to the soy sauce. You want a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. So here's the 1/4 cup. It's getting kind of messy here. Just like that. 1/4 cup going in, all over the place. Finishing touch is just a little bit of nori. Now you can get nori, you can get nori pages or whatever pieces at the store. This is just edible nori that we have at home, so we can use this. This will just give an added kind of texture to the whole dish. So we're gonna get about four pieces that look like this. So nori is basically what your sushi is wrapped in, but this is roasted nori. So, you know, as opposed to normal nori, you can actually just crush this in your hand into like tiny little pieces. So what we're gonna do, get it in tiny little pieces, and it's gonna give an added kind of element to this poke right here. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna get this stuff off my hands. We're gonna mix it all. All right, we're gonna get it all mixed up. And you're gonna get real low and make sure you get that fluid circulating through the entire dish. You can see the nori starting to go all over the place, giving it that added color, but it's also gonna give not only added texture, but added flavor as well. All right, so we're gonna get this thing all nice to where every little piece looks like it's evenly distributed. I see sesame seeds everywhere. I see ginger everywhere. Just like that. Looks really good. Okay, so you're gonna get everything off the sides, make sure it goes into the dish. And basically, that needs to sit for about 2 hours. So I want my dinner in 2 hours. This is gonna sit for 2 hours. I'm gonna put just a paper plate on top of it, nothing crazy. Stick it in the fridge, and we'll see you in 2 hours, all right? Because it needs to kind of marinate a little bit. The soy sauce needs to penetrate the actual ahi tuna steaks. So that's going in there 2 hours. It's gonna be awesome. All right, it's officially 2 hours later. We just heated it up. Whoa, it did something weird. Oh my God, made it all fuzzy and weird. Okay, so we just heated up 6 servings of rice. So we'll let that cool down for a split second. We use minute rice. We're using some instant long grain rice. Now, you know how I said this is bodybuilding poke? In real poke, you're supposed to have sushi grade rice and it's supposed to be sticky and all that kind of stuff. But look, that stuff takes a while to make, and bodybuilding poke, you know, it's a little bit more of a fast meal and, you know, not that much prep as you saw earlier. So now we're gonna see what this stuff looks like. Pull it out of the fridge, and it's ready. It's ready to be put on a bed of rice. We're gonna let this rice cool down for a second. We're gonna put this on top of it. And I'm just stirring it around so that way the water that typically accumulates on the bottom has a chance to basically evaporate. There you go. little bit more, just a little bit, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have about that much. It's about 1.25 cups of rice. She'll probably go for like 0.75 or maybe even 1, we'll see. All right. There you go. The rice is good when you make it right. Okay, so we have poke here. Ooh, that looks good. Look at that. Looks amazing. Get a nice big scoop of that good stuff. There you go. All right. Now, what we like to do, put just a tad more soy sauce in there so it can get through the rice and everything. So we just do a splash, just a tad, just like that. All right, so then you kind of just mix it through. It's also a good time to bring out the cayenne pepper again, or this whatever red chili pepper, because if it's not the desired heat that you're looking for, you can put some more with this. How is it?
Very good.
It's good, huh?
Wow.
It took like hardly any time to make it, right?
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's really good.
Good. Get those juices right to the top. And I'm gonna do 2 scoops. So, you know, 2 scoops, this is probably 30 grams of protein right here. We had a pound of meat, so 30 grams of protein right here. She had that much in her bowl, and this is what's left over right here for serving number 2. You can kind of see still a lot left. Now, I'm gonna, oops, I'm gonna put a little bit of this because I like mine a little, I like it with a little kick. Remember what I said? You want just a little bit more soy sauce, just a tad, like a little tad. There. And then swish it all around. Bring the rice from the bottom to the top. Just kind of mix it like that so the soy sauce has a chance to get around everywhere. And then take a bite. So a good bite of poke will have a little bit of everything in it, which will look kind of like this. I got some onion in there, got some nori, got some fish. This is one of the best meals you can ever make. Mmm. I can hear my muscles like growing. I love it. So that's the vlog. The poke was really, really good. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. I'll see you on the next BODDAMN video. Take it easy. Goodbye.